Oh, sorry about that, guys. I must have somehow had my microphone on mute. I apologize for that. I just looked at the microphone button. The mute button was blinking, which meaning the mute was on. So I'm just going to reiterate what I basically had started to say in the beginning. Welcome and thank you for joining the YouTube channel live stream, How to Get an 800 Credit Score. And thank you so much to our over 100,000 subscribers right now. If you're new to this channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's a big red button. It says subscribe here. It's in the bottom left hand corner of your screen if you're on a laptop or computer. And also, you'll find it if you turn your cell phone sideways. Otherwise, feel free to hit the subscribe button underneath the video. Hit the bell for notifications. That way, you won't miss a single video as I make them. Please go ahead, guys, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel tremendously. And also share this video everywhere. Share this video on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and all of your social media networks, also Instagram, with all of your family and your friends, because it really goes a long way to help us spread the message. That way, we can get as many people up to an 800 credit score or excellent credit as possible. I would like as many of you guys to join me in my journey to excellent credit. Too, also, I wanted to say we have completed a milestone. That we passed our 1,000 subscriber milestone. So now our channel has a community tab where you can feel free to go ahead and post in it. If you have a suggestion or comment, or you just want to say, have a good day or hello or whatever it is you would like to say, go ahead and post that there in the comment section. I will be posting there from time to time also as well. And you can also post, suggestions for future live stream discussions if you would like a topic discussed. And also, along with us passing our 1,000 milestone, 1,000 subscriber milestone, that is, now we have the super chat feature that is enabled with every one of our live chat live streams. So now you guys can, send super chats, you know, anytime that you'd like, and you can have your comment placed at the top of the live chat also as well. So, thank you so much. I want to say special thanks to Pink Lady Barber for giving us the topic of today's live stream also as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can follow along here in the comment section, because I like to do that as I'm with you guys too, also because I don't want to miss any comments at all. So I'm just checking here really quick because I can't see the comments from.
You only have one person.
I, can I see your phone real quick? I can't see the comments in here. Yeah, we're gonna have to trade phones, babe. Here, we're gonna have to trade phones. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, big welcome. Please, everyone, give a warm welcome to Jason Van Hughes. So now that I have Janelle's cell phone, I can keep track of the comments. I can see them here because I can't figure out how to get into the comments from my phone for some reason. It hasn't updated yet. But everyone, please give a warm welcome to Jason Van Hughes. And Jason Van Hughes, I got your last three comments. Okay, I adjusted my microphone. Thank you so much, Coin Alley, for that super chat. Really appreciate that, brother, and really goes a long way to help out the channel. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to the Coin Alley. Coin Alley says, "Good afternoon." Yes, good afternoon, Walt, and thank you so much for joining us once again. I really appreciate you. Right now, we have 4 people here with us in the live stream. And thank you to all of you who are with us right now. If you've been following from the beginning, I apologize because my microphone was on mute for probably a few minutes while I was talking. So I just had to reiterate, the beginning of the live stream too also. And I wanted to mention that Special thank you again to Pink Lady Barber for giving us the topic of today's live chat discussion, which our topic for today is going to be personal lines of credit, personal credit versus personal loans, and comparison of personal lines of credit. So I'm not sure if you guys has already started reading the description to today's live stream, but we're trying to touch on several topics, but I mean several parts concerning this topic, and especially some of them are the best lines of credit that I found, and also you know a thorough discussion of it, how it affects your credit score, um, how we're going to compare these lines of credit, how to use it, and the best ones, and also the worst ones that we have found too. Also, Pink Lady Barbara, everyone, please give a warm welcome to Pink Lady Barbara. She says hello to everyone. Yes, hello, Pink Lady Barbara. And I was just letting everybody know that we were giving you a special thank you, for giving us today's topic because of your request for a topic. We have created today's topic, which is personal. We're talking about personal lines of credit. A Coin Alley says, I have a Penn Fed line of credit. Okay, that's awesome because I believe Penn Fed is a credit union, and credit unions are well known for giving the lowest rates, even on all types of loans, car loans, credit cards, you name it. They pretty much are known for giving lowest rates. Jason Van Hughes says, you know much about goodwill adjustments? I wrote a letter to Navient about a couple late payments from years ago. Hope they remove them. It's almost paid off and in good standing. Well, I I know as far as goodwill letters are concerned, it's just a basic letter that you would write, and it seems here you said you had already wrote a letter already to Navient. Um, so that's that's the best thing you can do there is write a letter about the late payments, and hopefully they will be able to remove the late payment off of your credit report, because as far as I know, a late payment, just one single one, can stay on your credit report for up to 7 years. So they stay on just as long as collections do. The Coin Alley says, by the way, did the Chase TL show up on your report? Yes, it did, Coin Alley. Walt, it did. It did show up. Actually, a few days ago, got a notification. The first one was from, I believe it was Wallet Hub. Then I got another one from Identity IQ, and then Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, and so many others. Yeah, they gave me a notification that it did show up on my credit report. So I believe it did help a little, as far as it raised my average age of accounts, went up, I think maybe 1 or 2 months. And also my credit score went up a few points. It's hard for me to gauge exactly how many points it went up, because see, what happened was I had a 722 credit score and FICO score about 2 months ago, and then the score went down a little, and then it went back up, and then the trade line, it hit, and then when the trade line hit, went back up, along with some other um, trade line that I had added on there too, also from Dwayne at How to Build Credit TV, one of his authorized users. They actually closed down his Chase account. But what had happened was although they closed down his Chase accounts, the 2 year the credit card that had 2 year payment history was already added onto my credit report. So I don't know how long it's going to stay on my credit report, because from what I've learned, that payment history does not go away. Not the payment history that you have. Okay, whatever you did not get, you can't count that because you just didn't get it. But as far as I know, that doesn't go away. So the 2 year history helped a lot, and Experian, and also the 5 year AU trade line that you're referring to also did help too. Also, so now my credit score is 728. So it's went up and down, then went up, partly went down. When it did go down, it went down because of especially some new accounts that I had added on. One of them was the pedal card, but see, the thing with the pedal card is that I just could not. I don't know, for some reason I just couldn't help myself or something. Yeah, I saw the video from Dwayne about the pedal card, and then I researched, looked into it, and I just had to get it. I just had to get that pedal card, But it was some other new accounts also that I had added on, primary trade lines that I had added on there that kind of brought the score down a little too. Also, Janelle Leone says hello and welcome at Jason Van Hughes. Yes, welcome, Jason Van Hughes. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Janelle, for being a moderator and helping us out. With recognizing people and the greetings and everything.
Not
Um,
picking my phone.
the the coin. Okay, Coin Alley's talking to Janelle. Pink Lady says hi, Janelle. And okay, thumbs up, smiles, and flexes. Thank you for that, Janelle. Right now we have 7 people with us in the live chat. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us too, also as well. The Coin Alley says, I thought about pedal, but I'm trying to be disciplined. Yeah, I try to be disciplined too myself, but I I had some other trade lines that I wanted to add on there, and I thought to myself, well, huh, since I'm adding on these trade lines, might as well just add on pedal card too while I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Because I just didn't want to wait a few more months down the line and then add them on and then have the credit score drop. It does give a hard inquiry. But to me, I believe the hard inquiry is worth it. Because they did approve me for a $3,500 credit limit, and also they offered me 3 tiers of cash back. The 1% cash back on all purchases, and also after 6 months of good payments, I go up to 1.25% cash back, and after 1 year of on-time payments, I go up to 1.5% cash back too also. So I thought it was well worth it, to me, to use it for the cash back, and also for the credit limit to lower my utilization too also as well. So I mean, my credit score did take a dip that first month when I added them on. But after the second month, my credit score went back up and continued to go, and it will continue to go up again after on-time payments and keeping my credit utilization low. Um, Coin Alley says I have a credit freeze, so that prevent me from applying on impulse. Yes, that's a good idea to have a credit freeze. I just haven't put a freeze on my credit, not yet. Um, And I think the reason I have not put a freeze on my credit yet is because I'm still waiting for DSX Design to report to my credit profile. Now, the good thing that I've heard, which kind of gives me hope here in that regards, is that some of the people who have applied to DSX Design and got approved were also waiting for them to report to their credit bureau their profile too also, just as I am still. Some of those people have seen it hit their credit report. So that's good news. And some of them have applied right around the time that I have applied, maybe in the same month, but not on the same day. So that kind of gives me hope too, also as well. So that's another reason why I have not put a credit freeze on there. Is because I'm waiting for DSX Design to hit my credit report first, at least before I go ahead and put any freezes on there. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Janelle just told me.
Quite obvious, I cannot.
Okay. Coin Alley says I've got my eye on that Apple titanium card just to say I have it. Okay. Have seen videos on YouTube about the Apple card, but I have not really looked into that yet. Yeah, and I don't think I'll be looking into that one for a while. Because I'm not sure, if that's going to be something that would be for me because I'm not really into Apple products. As far as cell phones are concerned, I like to use Samsung. I like Samsung products. I like the Galaxy products. As far as computers, I like Dell. Dell is like my favorite. I've had HP also, but I never had an Apple computer. So I'm not really too much into Apple products. Hip to the Dip says, "Hello, hey everybody." Yes, hey Hip to the Dip. How you doing, brother? Glad to have you here once again back in the live stream with us. And everyone, please give a warm welcome to Hip to the Dip. Thank you so much for joining us today. And hip to the dip says hate Apple everything. Oh, okay, I hear you. I mean, I won't go as far for me to say that I hate Apple because I never really tried Apple too much. I just don't have. I don't really have a reason um to try Apple products because the products that I have I pretty much like. And if I need an update, from the Galaxy, I can always update to the latest Galaxy if I like, or the latest Dell um, if I like to also. So I just don't have a reason to try to use Apple. But um, Walt, Coin Alley, do tell. I mean, do let us know. What are some of the benefits of having an Apple Titanium? You know, let us know what are some of the benefits of having this Apple card, and maybe I will look into that. But I don't know if I want to apply for anything else right now. Maybe a few months later on down the line, I think I would. But just to have the information, if you could let us know more about that Apple card, that'll be great. Really would um, appreciate it. It don't seem like my chat is not updating on my phone. Why is that? Let me just X out and go back in and see if it. No, it doesn't update. Okay. The Coin Alley says you've managed to activate my Alexa. She said she can't add Samsung products to my shopping list. That's a good one. Your Alexa must have picked up my voice, huh? Yeah, I'm lucky. I saw your comment because I was looking on my phone. I was like, "Well, why didn't I see that comment?" And then I looked on my flat screen TV and I saw the comment was up there. Good thing I'm following along this live stream on like 4 different platforms, so that way I make sure I don't miss any of the comments. Coin Alley says, "I think without an iPhone, you really won't have the benefit. It's 3% spent at Apple Store, so that's 3% cash back, I believe. 2% cash back on Apple Pay transactions, and 1% elsewhere." Okay, awesome. So I believe if you're really into like Apple products, this can be really beneficial. You know,
Skip one.
um, let's skip one. Which one?
Hip. You skip hip to dip. There's a right above.
Sorry about that. The hip to the dip. Yes, I did skip one comment. Hip to the dip says hip is tripping on chat today. And that's a picture of, let's see, my cell phone. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Thank you for that hip to the dip. And if you're really into Apple products, yeah, that looks like you could really get into a lot of cash back, and that's pretty much good to get into the game, the cash back game. Between me and Janelle, she's getting the Amazon secured credit card that offers the 5% cash back
And $40.
and $40 gift card, and myself with the pedal card with the 1% cash back. We're pretty much trying to take advantage of the cashback thing, as much as possible. Why not? Pink Lady Barber says, yes, elaborate, please, at the Coin Alley. Yes, Coin Alley, you can feel free to elaborate on that Apple card. Well, he did give us some of the benefits, the cashback benefits, which is really good, to be able to get the cash back on purchases. So if anyone, if no one has any more comments, feel free, as I start into this topic of today's discussion, feel free to leave a comment at any time or suggestion, question, whatever it is you want to say in the comments. Not a problem. I don't have a problem, stopping and, recognizing your comment and questions before I, continue. So I just thought I'd let you guys know that because, I like to definitely keep up to date, with the comments, So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into today's topic here. The Coin Alley says the cash back earned from your Apple Card transaction are paid out after the transaction posts to your account. So that is something new that isn't offered by any other banks. Okay, that is pretty awesome. That is pretty new to me also because I know the pedal card they stated that the cash back posts to my account the next in the next month or the next billing cycle or something like that. So pretty much I have to wait a whole month to see my cash back um, with the pedal card. So yeah, that is something awesome there. The Apple card makes me think about Apple products myself. Even though I haven't been really into Apple, you know. But yeah, with that being said, I guess we get ready to start today's topic. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys as always, and then after I'm done sharing the screen, then I'm gonna hop back on the camera with you guys too also. But you guys can definitely feel free to leave any comments and continue commenting as normal in the as usual in the live chat, and I would definitely answer all your comments because I could follow along with the comments at the same time as I'm going through today's topic. So if you cannot see the screen clearly, please let me know, and I will try to adjust something on my end and see if we can get that my screen clear enough. So what I'm showing here on the screen here is a website, and this topic was requested by Pink Lady Barber. So thank you so much, Pink Lady Barber, for such a wonderful topic. Was very interesting to both me and Janelle. And we both kind of got in on this topic and created this topic between the both of us too. Also, as well, Janelle also contributed, to some of the research and things of that nature. Also, so as you can see, this is coming from the website supermoney.com, And this is comparing personal lines of credit. Okay. And so it basically gets right into it. It says, so you're looking for a personal line of credit. Um, so personal line of credit, guys, is kind of different than a personal loan. Pink Lady Barber says, thanks, guys, and a smiley face. Yes, you're very welcome, Pink Lady Barber. Not a problem at all. And guys, if you have any suggestions about or requests for credit building topics that you would like discussed in a live stream, go ahead and leave it in the comments or in the community tab. Email me, Facebook, or however you'd like to get the message out to me. And I will definitely work on that topic for you, as long as it's, pertaining to um, building credit or credit, something to do with the credit building community. Okay. Um, so the difference between personal lines of credit and a personal loan, guys, is that with the personal loan, when you take out the money, when you borrow that money, you accept the loan. You are responsible to pay off the entire amount of the loan plus interest. Okay. The difference here is that with a personal line of credit, you don't have to. You only pay back what you bought, what you actually used. Okay. So that's one difference between the two, and that is why, guys, if you're thinking about starting some type of business venture or something of that nature, I think maybe a personal line of credit may be a better alternative for you, considering that you don't know how much you're going to use. You could have it all, mapped out in your business plan, how much you're going to use, but in reality, it could be less than that, or it could be a little more than that. And in the case that it is less than that, you only have to pay back on what you actually have used. Okay. Uh, so Janelle Leone says, you're very welcome at Pink Lady Barber, and it took me a few days to go through this and get info to compare personal lines of credit. Yes, a very thank you so much to Janelle Leone. Really appreciate that, all the research and everything that you've done. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Tanya Williams. Tanya, thank you so much for joining us once again here in the live stream. Really appreciate you coming in today. She says, hey guys. Okay, happy Sunday, Tanya. Happy Sunday to all of you guys. All righty, to all of you. So a personal line of credit can be, very beneficial to you in that regards, and there's other benefits too. Also, to having a personal line of credit, there's pros and there's cons too. Also, okay, but we're gonna get into that in just a sec. So let's go down here to the first section where it says, how should you compare personal lines of credit? Okay, the truth is each lender's offering is different. To find the best fit for you, shop around and compare the following 10 factors. Okay. That's credit line amounts, draw period, annual percentage rate, eligibility requirements, fees, quality of service, approval and funding timeframes, accessibility, collateral requirements, and geographic availability. Okay, and here's some, they're going to break down each one of these factors. What is the credit line amount? These 10 factors, basically what they're saying is it will help you compare different personal lines of credit. What is the credit line amount? Lenders offer a wider range of credit line amounts, anywhere from $100 to $500,000. For example, one lender may only offer credit lines ranging from $200 to $1,000, while another may have lines of credit ranging from $25,000 to $500,000. The goal is to find a lender with a credit line range that will suit your needs. Here are three lenders that illustrate the range of credit line amounts available. Okay, so now they're giving us examples of three lenders here. Money Key is one. They offer a personal line of credit. It says mostly recommended with only one vote, however. And they give loans from $200 to $1,000. The APR is 24% up to 399%, which is looks kind of high. Okay, and I just hovering my mouse over the little I for info, which says a little money key disclosure here. Product availability varies by state. To see loan products offered in your state of residence, please visit our rates and terms page. And that's the link to their rates and terms page. Okay. The date and time the funds are made available to you by your bank is subject to your bank's policies. And they're licensed in Alabama, California, Delaware, Illinois, Kansas, Mississippi, Missouri, New Mexico, Utah, Money Key, Ohio. Licensed by the Ohio Financial Institution Department. Okay, so pretty much just pretty good amount there to read here in the info. That little I there with a circle around it. There's another one called Upgrade here. And this is also a credit line. It has 5 total votes on it. Loan amounts from $500 to $50,000. APRs from 6.46% to 35.89%, a fixed APR. Okay, so comparing this to the Money Key, it looks like Upgrade will give you a higher amount, a credit line amount, and also a lower APR. Okay. And next one here on the list is SunTrust. SunTrust Personal Credit Line Plus is strongly recommended with only one vote, however. Okay. From 25,000 to 500,000, APRs go from 8.65% to 24%. And this is a variable APR, not a fixed APR. Okay. What is the draw period? Because they did mention the draw period in our list of how to compare these different trade lines. A credit line's draw period is the length of time in which you can use it. So that's what the draw period that they're talking about here. Okay, so this is basically kind of similar in a credit card, similar to a credit card's expiration date. That's the time that you can use it. Okay. For example, if you get a personal line of credit with a 10-year draw period, you can draw from that credit line for 10 years. Okay, so when the draw period ends, your credit line will close and you'll enter the repayment period. During the repayment period, you'll have a set amount of time in which to repay the outstanding balance. All righty. How does the draw period work? When you borrow against your credit line during the draw period, you'll accrue interest on your balance until it's repaid in full. Okay. So basically, they're saying when you borrow the money or funds from it, the interest adds up until it's repaid in full. If you have an outstanding balance during the draw period, you'll only have to make minimum payments each month. Okay, they're saying that's what you will be required to do. The same as having a credit card. Okay, you're required to make the minimum payment due. But we all know that if you want to get excellent credit, you have to pay more than your minimum payment due. You actually have to pay enough to bring down that credit utilization below 7%. Okay, or pay it off. However, if you only make the minimum payments, your growing balance will accrue more and more interest. So again, similar to a credit card, guys. If you only make the minimum payment due on a credit card, you're going to be subject to paying interest. Okay, to avoid the interest on a credit card, you'll have to pay off your balance each month in full. Whenever you make a payment during the draw period, that payment returns to the credit line where you can borrow it again. So basically, the only credit card that I've seen, and maybe there are others, okay, the only credit card that I've seen where they charge you interest, um, whether or not you pay off your balance or not, I believe it's the Credit One. Um, Credit card, Credit One unsecured card, and that one, a lot of people don't like the Credit One secure unsecured credit card because of that reason, the high fees, and then you have the annual fee, and the interest starts accruing from the time you make your purchase. Yes, guys. So from the minute you swipe that card, that Credit One card, interest is accruing. Okay. So it's like no way to avoid the interest on the Credit One card. None that I know of. Okay, that's why a lot of people they frown upon the Credit One card. But if that's your first card that you have on your credit profile, guys, it doesn't matter. Even if it's the worst credit card out there, guys, I would recommend keeping it because if you close that out, you can lose lots of credit history and your credit score can go down. Pink Lady Barber says it's revolving then. Yes, it is revolving, Pink Lady Barber, because it's pretty similar to a credit card. Okay. So it says whenever you make a payment during the draw period, that payment returns to the credit line where you can borrow it again. So similar to revolving credit, it revolves in that say like my pedal card, for example. When I use $100 of it, I pay it off. That $100 credit limit goes right back and onto my pedal card and is added on to my total credit limit once again. So it's revolving. If you're looking for a short-term solution, a shorter draw period will be a better fit and vice versa. What are the annual percentage rates of personal lines of credit? A personal line of credit annual percentage rate indicates the annual cost of borrowing. For example, if you have a 5% APR, you will pay $5 per $100 you borrow each year. Okay, so that's what they're basically explaining how much money you will pay back, and that's how much it costs to borrow, this money. Fixed and variable rates. APRs for personal lines of credit can be fixed or variable. Fixed rates don't change over the term of your credit line. That's why they're fixed. And they often start higher than variable rates but remain consistent, offering more security. So the variable rates, they're variable, they change, they vary. Variable rates change throughout the lifetime of the credit line. These often start lower than fixed rates but fluctuate with the market and can end up higher over time. Okay, so they don't always stay the same rate if they're variable. Okay, they can be lower at some periods and higher at some periods. APR ranges. Each lender offers a range of APRs. APRs for personal lines of credit can be as low as about 6% or as high as 400%. So it's pretty high there, guys. When I read that 399% up there, which one was that we saw us at 399? That was the money key. Yeah, that one goes up to 399% fixed. APR. And when I saw that, I said to myself, I said, wow, that's pretty high there. You know, the lenders with the highest APRs cater to higher risk borrowers with subprime credit. So basically, those higher APRs are for subprime credit, people that are new to building credit. That's why they call it subprime, because it's more like an entry level. basically is what it's saying. Like Capital One has a lot of subprime credit cards because they offer like the platinum. That one is entry level to where you start to begin to build up credit. You know, but they also have prime cards too, also as well. But they are known as a subprime lender. Let's see what else we have here. The lenders, okay. The APR you get depends on each lender's assessment of your credit worthiness. So, guys, they pretty much may be doing a credit check, a hard inquiry for this. Okay. So if this is the route you want to go, you need for any reason to take out a personal line of credit, then you want to make sure you want to make it count. Okay. Um, Make sure it's something that you need, and um, because you should be getting like a hard inquiry if they're gonna um, check your credit worthiness. Most lenders use unique algorithms to consider multiple factors about borrowers and provide a quick decision. Common considerations include your credit score, credit report details, annual income, and employment situation. So they're going to look over different things here to before they come up with a decision. Hip to the Dip says, I will consider 390. Is that
99.
399%? It's not even subprime. That is predatory lending. Yeah, I think that would be predatory lending too. 399%, that's very high, And actually, some politicians were talking about presenting some type of a bill that would put a cap on interest rates. I don't know how that would affect, the credit building community or those people who are in like the tier two or excellent credit. um, how would that affect everyone in general all the way around? But I believe it would. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's something that I would definitely want to know. Let's see what else they're talking about here. The less risky a lender considers you, the better APR you'll get. So basically, it's the same, guys, as applying for a car loan or applying for a mortgage loan or applying for a credit card. Okay. Lenders consider you based upon your credit worthiness. So they're going to be checking your credit score. You're going to be looking at your credit report on this here. So if you been maintaining good payment history, keeping a low credit card utilization, if you've been making your payments on time, no late payments, if you have not been applying for too much credit within a short period of time, if you don't have too many hard inquiries, all of this is going to apply, guys. Okay, your age of accounts, all of this is going to apply. All right, when they're making their decision, and they're also going to check your annual income and your employment situation. Okay. Um, Number four, what are the eligibility requirements to get a personal line of credit? Okay. It varies from lender to lender. One will likely be a better fit for you than another. Common requirements: U.S. citizen, be a permanent resident, or living in the U.S. with a valid visa, at least a minimum age for consent, minimum credit score, minimum credit history, good record of credit usage, minimum annual income amount with proof, an active and valid checking account, a valid email address. So I just wanted to mention something here, guys, that they're not going to tell us what's the credit score requirement for um, any of these here. They're not going to tell us a specific credit score that they're looking for. But what I can say is if you are thinking of applying for a personal line of credit, I would say there are the FICO forums. that you can go to, and in the FICO forums, you could just start a topic and ask a question there. And a lot of, I'm sure there are many people who have personal lines of credit that can pretty much answer your, could let you know what credit score they had when they applied, and so that might give you an idea. What are the fees for personal lines of credit? It varies from one lender to the next. Origination fees are for processing, underwriting, and funding the credit line. They range from 0.5% to 5% of the loan amount. If you get approved for a $6,000 line of credit, what they're saying is, uh, with the 3% origination fee, that fee will cost you an extra $180. Okay. However, not all lenders charge this fee. So they're saying some lenders have different origination fees. And that just to cover the processing, underwriting, and the funding of the credit line. Draw fees are charged by some lenders each time you withdraw from your credit line. This fee may be fixed or it may be a percentage of the draw, from 5% to 15%. This fee can become expensive over time, so you should look for the smallest one that you can find. So this is a little different from having a credit card because, well, it is kind of similar in a way, I would say, to having a credit card because, say, if you wanted to take a cash advance out, there may be a cash advance fee. Okay. So the same here. If you wanted to withdraw funds from your credit line, there would be a draw fee. Okay, so I would think of this as a cash back fee, cash advance fee, I should say. Prepayment fees are amounts that you have to pay if you pay off your credit line in full before the draw period ends, like origination fees. Not all lenders charge this fee. So this fee is sort of different than having a credit card because this one is a fee that they would charge you if you paid off um, your credit line in full before the period ends. Okay, the draw period. But they're saying not all lenders charge this fee. Late payment fees are fees that lenders charge you if you do not make your minimum payment amount on time. Most lenders charge late payment fees, but they vary in amount. Annual fees are charged by some lenders for having an open credit line. If your lender charges an annual fee, you will have to pay it each year. When you compare personal lines of credit, it's important to look at these fees as they will have a significant impact on your overall loan costs. The fewer fees a lender charges, the better. What is the company's customer service like? This is another way to compare different lines of credit. So it's the same as, in this regard, as comparing different credit cards, especially secured credit cards, because, this is our community, a credit building community. We talk a lot about secured credit cards because they help to build credit, as well as the tier one cards, like, the subprime, like the Capital One Platinum, it helps to build credit. Okay. Discover It, I believe, has a subprime card. Also, that helps. They have like two subprime cards. The Discover It secured credit card, which offers, I believe, 1% cash back. And they also have the card that it graduates to, the other Discover It, which offers, I believe, I'm not sure. I think it's 5% cash back, but I'm not exactly sure. Guys, if I'm wrong on the cash back, just please correct me about that. But that card is also subprime, also because it also helps you um, to build credit in the entry level. So it's also a tier one card, also. So all these cards, we definitely you want to review this customer service, and you can do that too, also by just calling them up, calling customer service up over the phone and having a normal conversation with them, asking them a few questions about their credit line or their credit card, what they have to offer, and hear the answers that they have. You can pretty much judge from that conversation, or again, you can go to FICO forums and ask around, and a lot of people will definitely be some of the first to tell you if the customer service is the worst or whatever the case is. They will be the first to let you know that. So the quality of service a lender provides will impact your experience and level of satisfaction. For example, if you made a payment but it doesn't post, contact customer service. So basically, all of this is pretty much, you want good customer service. Is what they're, saying there. What are the approval and funding timeframes? How much time does it take for a credit line to get approved and funded? It varies from one lender to the next. So this is another category that you can compare. You can use to compare um, different personal lines of credit. By looking at what their approval and funding time frame, how long it takes them to approve the credit line, and what are the funding time frames. Okay. Some lenders approve you same day, while others take 5 business days or more. Yeah, some approvals, guys, can take longer than a day or 60 seconds. I know Discover Card can do it online in a few seconds. Um, Additionally, once you are approved, some lenders will make your funding available in as little as 1 business day, while others will take a week or more. If you need access to the credit line right away, check the approval and funding times of the letters you are considering. How can you access your money with a personal line of credit? How would you prefer to access your credit line? Lenders offer a variety of options. For example, some may ask you to submit a request to transfer money to your bank account when you need it. Others simply give you a credit card. Okay. So they have different forms of accessing your personal line of credit. When comparing lenders, consider the accessibility of the credit line and make sure it suits your needs and lifestyle. Does the personal line of credit require you to provide collateral? Some lines of credit require collateral to secure the loan. Examples of collateral include an investment account with a minimum amount of funds, a home, a business property, etc. Because collateral reduces the risk for the lender, secured credit lines often offer higher credit line amounts and lower APRs. With an unsecured credit line, on the other hand, your APR and credit line amount are determined by your credit worthiness alone. So basically, guys, with the secured credit lines, they may need some collateral to offer this credit line. Okay. With an unsecured credit line, there's no collateral, and it's determined the amount of credit limit, your APR, that's determined by your credit worthiness, or another word for that is your credit score. And the credit score, credit report, things of that nature. As such, if you have an asset that you can use as collateral, prioritize lenders offering secured credit lines. These will get you the lowest interest rates, even if you don't have stellar credit. Okay. So it's saying that if you have an asset that you can use as collateral, that might help you out. Okay. And it can get you the lowest interest rates without having excellent credit. That's what they're saying. Where can you access personal lines of credit? Not all lenders serve all states. Before applying to a lender, check their service area to confirm that they lend to borrowers in your area. Yeah, you definitely want to do that, guys, first, because if you apply to a lender that offers a personal line of credit, but they do not provide service in your area or your particular state, then it'll be a shame to get a hard inquiry for a service that you can't even get because it's not offered in your state. Pink Lady Barber says, I used to have a HELOC, home equity line of credit. Oh, okay. So you used to have a home equity line of credit. Do they work different as far as compared to personal lines of credit, Pink Lady Barber? Because it seems here like these personal lines of credit, they somewhat similar to credit cards, but in some ways different. Uh, Hip to the Dip says I would consider. Oh, okay. I would consider 3.99% because that's predatory lending. Yes, there's definitely predatory lending there, and that would be might be a red flag. 399%. That's pretty high, and that's might be a personal line of credit that I would want to stay away from. See, what does it say? What else do we? It says to shop around and consider all those 10 factors. These ones that we talked about, all 10 of these. Okay, when you're looking at applying to a personal line of credit. So there are ways to compare and contrast these, and they have come up with. Let's see what we have here. I think they have come up with some, and I'm just going to show these here on the screen too. Also, there's a link where they have these, and the first one they have here is the Wells Fargo personal line of credit, which is mostly recommended by one vote. Okay, but they had some more here. Let's see. Maybe I had went through all of them already. What'd you say, babe?
Get it back out.
Back out. Okay, let's back out of there. Okay, backing out of there. Let's go here to loans, to personal lines of credit. Oh, okay, this is weird. Okay. Wells Fargo has one is from 9.5% to 21%. And it go from 3,000 to $100,000 line of credit. It says here there's no cash advance fees, no origination fee, and no prepayment fee. Oh, okay. We have filters on this. That's why, huh? Let's just take out some of these prepayment filters so that way we can see all of the choices here. I think that's what it is. We had too many filters on it. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we are. Um, hip to the okay. Pink Lady Barber says with a HELOC, your line of credit is secured by your home. It also revolves. Okay, that's interesting. They gave me a debit card and a checkbook. Okay, I see. So basically, it's just like a credit card. It is revolving credit, but it's secured by your home. Hip to the Dip says, I have a personal line of credit with PayPal through Synchrony Bank. 3,750 credit limit with zero interest if paid off within 6 months. Okay. That's great. I heard about the PayPal line of credit. What's the okay? So you said zero interest if you pay it off within 6 months. So that's pretty impressive there, Hip to the Dip. Um, so is that the APR, 0%? And what loan amounts do they go up to? What's the highest and the lowest? Do they offer any? Do they have a cash advance fee or a prepayment fee? Okay, so we see here we have some more on our list after I took out those filters, so that way we can see all of the choices for a few of these personal lines of credit here. Money Key, which we saw this one already. It has no origination fee, no prepayment fee, but it can have a high fixed APR. It can go all the way up to 399 fixed APR. and the credit limits are kind of low. Pink Lady Barber says the amount on a HELOC can be in the larger numbers. At the time, mine was 40K. Okay. Wow. So that is something you definitely want to stay on top of because you're using your home to secure that. So for sure, you definitely want to make sure all the payments are on time and you keep up to date with it for sure. SunTrust, which I don't know why they have this here twice, but let's see. SunTrust, personal credit line plus.
Different.
Oh, okay. They have two different credit lines here. They have a personal credit line here, and they have a select credit line. Okay, both of them are strongly recommended by only one vote, though. However, so it's not a whole lot of votes here on this site. The personal credit line plus starts from 8.65%, goes up to 24%. And the loan amounts go from 25K to 500K. They have no cash advance fees, no origination fee, and no prepayment fee. Hip to the Dip says the only caveat is that it only works for online payments. Oh, yeah, that's kind of a downside to it. Hip to the Dip. That's really too bad. You can't use that besides ordering stuff online, huh? Hip to the Dip says no fees whatsoever. Personally, I have never used it. They offered it to me and I took it. Okay, I see. So you pretty much could be building credit with this then, because that's coming showing up on your credit report. And I guess if you're not using it, then your credit utilization on that is zero. Keith Shep says, "Hi, Lyndon and everyone. A little late. Yeah, no problem, Keith Shep, but glad to have you there, buddy. Really appreciate you. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Keith Shep. And pretty much, Keith Shep, you didn't pretty much miss, well, we're almost done with the topic. We were comparing personal lines of credit here, and we found one that was the highest, the money key. They go up to 399% APR. That's kind of high. And I think I did find the lowest here, but SunTrust is pretty low. This one, the select credit line is 5.75% to 24%. And they have higher limits from 25K to 5 million. Um, Hip to the Dip says, I've had the line of credit for about a year now, and it has had no impact to my credit score. It doesn't even show up. Wow. Yeah. That PayPal, I've heard that from a lot of people. That PayPal, they don't, some of them don't report to the credit bureaus. That's probably a reason why I don't use the PayPal credit. Um, Pink Lady Barber says, I believe credit unions offer personal lines of credit. Yes, they do. We're going to get into that one in a second here. Um, so basically, with SunTrust, you have no cash advance fees, no origination fee, no prepayment fees, and the same is for the personal credit line plus and the select credit line. And Wells Fargo has one. Um, one vote for mostly recommended, 9.5% to 21%. That's the APR, and that's variable. From 3K to 100K. They also have no cash advance fees, no origination fees, and no prepayment fees. Penn Fed Credit Union has one, and they have two votes for mostly recommended, with a 14.65 variable APR. So that changes. Okay, that mean that may not stay the same rate. They go from 100 to 25K. Okay. Upgrade, I think we went over upgrade before, but here we see they have 5 votes, two mostly recommended because APR can start low from 6.46%, up to 35.89%. And they go from 500 to 50K. They have also no cash advance fees, no origination fees, no prepayment fees. So most of these are the same as far as their fees here, except mobile loans. They, I believe, they probably have late fees here. Okay, because it doesn't say no late fees on it. Elastic has 122 total votes, uh, 32 votes and 32 votes for it, and 79 votes against it. So this one is mostly not recommended. Okay, so this probably be in the worst category probably. Um, it's a starting fee based product of 137%. Wow, that's pretty high. Okay, $500 to 4.5K. They don't offer late fees, origination fees, or prepayment fees either. And the mobile loans here, mostly not recommended also, because look at these high variable rates here, guys, from 206 to 425.45%. It's very high. Low credit limit here, very low. And they charge late fees. Okay. Key Bank is another one. They have a preferred credit line. No one has rated them yet. Maybe if any of you guys have used Key Bank credit line, you can always jump on this site and give them a rating. They go from 9.24% to 24.24% variable APR, from $250 to 50K, and they charge late fees, but no origination fee and no payment fee. Regions, just one second here. Regions Bank preferred line of credit, 8.74% up to 18.74%, from 3K to 50K. And this is variable APR. They charge a late fee, no origination fee, and no prepayment fees. Um, so let's see what else we have. They said we can load more results if we like. The Citibank has one. Okay. Has no rating though. And they don't charge advance fees, cash advance, no origination, no prepayment fees. TD Bank has one. Okay. TD Bank is from 10.5% to 15.5%, and from 20K to 50K. And the only fee they do not charge is no origination fee. So you would assume that they charge cash advance fees, prepayment fees, and late fees also. Okay. PNC Bank has one too also. They're not rated. They go from 10.5% to 11% with a variable APR. Yes, Janelle, you want to say something?
Yeah, but you gotta be sure most of these do not require in every state. Some of them require in every state.
Yes, that's a good point that Janelle has said. You want to make sure that they give service in the state that you live in, because some of them do not offer um, their line of credit in every state.
Some of
So
them do
it's
all
like
50 states.
some of them do all 50 states too. I believe. Let me see which one we got here. Which one is that? SunTrust. SunTrust
SunTrust,
does it in all 50 states and Washington
50 of
D.C.
them. Well, probably.
Okay. So that's one, good thing to know about that. Also with TD Bank, guys, I'm not sure how their personal credit line of credit goes, but I know as far as they have I believe it was a secured credit. Was it a secured credit card? I know Dwayne from How to Build Credit TV. He made a video about this, and they don't offer in all states either service. Okay, so you definitely want to, if you're considering having, applying for one of these, then you definitely want to call that bank or lender and ask them if they offer service in the state where you are located. Okay, so that's very important there. To do that first before you proceed. With any type of application or online application or what have you. Okay, so I guess this is all of them that they compared here on this site. And let's see here, just going through all of them from the ones that had voted, had votes on, the mostly recommended ones, which there are more than one, is Penn Fed, Upgrade, Wells Fargo, SunTrust, and Money Key. Okay. So you can pretty much differentiate kind of for yourself to see which one is better suits your needs here. Because you have different features to it and additional details like no cash advance fees, no origination fees, and no prepayment fees. Okay. Um, and whichever one is more important to you, like if you feel that having no late fees is more important, then that that may be one that you want to jump on. Or if you feel that no cash advance fees are important because you need to draw cash from it often, then that one may be something that you want to consider also. So it depends on your needs. That you would pick the personal line of credit from the lender with that better suits your personal needs. So to me, it kind of is like a credit cards. Right now, some people feel that travel miles are more important. When picking a credit card, some people feel cash back is more important. When choosing a credit card, some people feel high credit limits are more important. So it depends on their needs. Right now, I don't feel I have any need for travel miles. So if you have noticed, I don't speak about travel miles very often here on this channel in any videos. But to me, I feel like cash back is very important. Why not make money off of the banks that are making money off of you? You know, and you're going to be spending money anyways. Why not make some money back? Right? Actually, I was watching a video earlier this morning. I believe it was a guy on there. He was showing a video inside of a video from CNBC, which was kind of showing a guy that had like what was it, over 7 million or 70 million. I don't remember how many million, but it was millions. I believe it was 70 million um, points accumulated, and he was like traveling the world and everything. So I mean, that's just really like they really didn't get into full detail about how he accumulated all these points. Okay. Uh, and they said he only had like what was 16, I believe it was 16 credit cards. So it was like it's a lot of pieces missing to this equation with that guy, because I guess his wife also has credit cards too. So between, I believe what's missing is her part, the points that she accumulated to credit cards, because from 16 credit cards to get that many million points, it's like uh, there's got to really be something missing there. You know. Janelle Leone says to everyone that is watching and is on live chat with us, if you have any ideas of what topic you would like us to have or use, we'll be glad to do this. Please let us know. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much for that, Janelle. Yes, so guys, if you have any requests, special requests on topics that you would like us to discuss here in the live stream, just let us know and we will, um, make a topic for it and we will have a discussion about it in the live stream too. Also, today's topic was, a special request from Pink Lady Barber. And thank you so much for that, Pink Lady Barber. And I believe one of the other live streams that we had before this one was a special request from Ronald Anderson about, I believe that was about the credit builder loans. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was about the credit builder loans. But so far we have made um, two topics based on special requests from our members in the live streams. And we're very glad to have you guys, especially here with us, to be able to do that. And right now, we have 9 people here joining us, with us here in the live stream. And thank you so much, guys, for joining. And definitely, guys, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. It really helps, the channel out very much. And, we really appreciate the thumbs up, too, also. Jason Van Hughes says, how about the best place to get and keep up with your FICO score? I'm using FICO score 8 at the moment. Okay. Yeah, I use FICO 8 and also FICO 9 through Wells Fargo because Wells Fargo uses FICO 9. FICO 8 is very accurate too also. To keep up with it, Experian is pretty good. Um, and let's see. I'm not sure. I think FICO. Let me go to a website really quick. I guess you guys will be able to you'll be able to see this on the screen too. 'Cause I know there's another FICO. Yeah. Why don't we just do a search here for FICO scores while we're here? Jason Van Hughes says Experian FICO score 8 is what I use. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, but I'm sure there are more. There's myfico.com. That's the one that I was thinking of here. It's on the screen. It's the first link at the top, right? And so let's just click on this here. Because I know there's a description to the link, but when you actually go to the actual website, you get more details. Okay, they give FICO 3 bureau credit monitoring. So this will give you your FICO scores uh, from all 3 credit bureaus is what they're saying here. Okay, this is coming from myfico.com, and the different prices here. So you can get them either monthly or quarterly. Okay, monthly credit bureau reports is $39.95 per month, and quarterly they are $29.95 per month. And there's numbers here next to each choice. The first number is 1 next to monthly. That means your subscription will automatically renew monthly. So basically, it's like on auto pay, sort of. Okay, it's going to renew every month. Um, and number 2 is next to quarterly. So it says your subscription will automatically renew monthly unless you cancel. So it's quarterly, but it'll renew monthly. Okay. Um, Jason Van Hughes says, what do mortgage companies use? Okay. So I don't remember exactly what they use, but I know they do use FICO. That I know for sure. Which FICO scoring model? I'm not sure, but you could always look that up online too. But they do use FICO for sure. That's why a lot of people say FICO is so important because it is. A lot of users use FICO. So here's just I think one of the answers just came up. Someone said here FICO 28 FICO score versions. There's many different FICO score versions, and there's different versions for mortgages. There's different versions for auto loans lenders. There's versions for your credit card company. They're using a version too also to check the credit scores. So you can have, as a consumer, you can have many different scores. Okay. And I know someone had went over this in detail. I don't remember his name, but he had actually made a video about it and went over all the different FICO scores that someone could have. So there are different scores from, depending on the lender. You can also you can find out what credit bureaus that a lender pulls from, and there is a website for that. See if I remember the website, but I'll get back to you once I can remember the website, and that is because we haven't really discussed it that often. Okay, but I mean, there's so much to know about FICO scores. This because there's so many different scores. But a lot of us should try to keep it simple. In that the FICO 8 model, if you can maintain a good score there, or even the FICO 9 model is pretty good too. But if you can maintain a good score on a FICO 8 model and the Advantage score too, also, then you should not have a problem at all. But as far as mortgages, when you apply for a mortgage, FICO, I'm not sure, but I want to say FICO 8 is most commonly used right now. Okay, it's the most common. So you kind of want to definitely keep um, and maintain a good FICO score to keep building up that credit. Keep your credit utilization low, under 7%. Keep those payments coming on time. All of those things definitely help you, in the long run. And if you're thinking about applying for a mortgage, just keep in mind that whatever lender you do go to, they have underwriters. Um, I don't know if you can get in touch with the underwriter at your bank and ask them some questions. It wouldn't hurt to have a conversation. You know, um, there's certain things that they are looking for, but do always have try to keep a good relationship with your banker. Try to know your banker's name. You know, and have a relationship with your bank. And that helps. That really helps because he's the one that can help you as far as he works with the underwriter. Excuse me, a little sneeze there. And so that's something you definitely want to do. Make sure you keep a good relationship with your banker. And like me, I bank at Wells Fargo, so I know my banker's name. And no, anytime I have a question, I pretty much it's just simple as picking up the phone, and I can call them up and ask them whatever it is that I want to know. Uh, you know, if I need any help I need to apply for anything, or I can definitely ask him. Or he knows the underwriters there too, so he can get the answers for the questions that I have. pertaining to mortgages. With mortgages, though, however, a lot of them want you to pay off if you have any debt out there. A lot of them want you to pay that off before they will consider approving you for a mortgage. That's one thing that is sort of different between applying for a mortgage and applying for a credit card. Because you're applying for a credit card, a lot of them, they're not going to tell you, well, we want you to pay off um, all of your student loans, or we want you to pay off, this or that. But I mean, it doesn't hurt, to pay off your credit cards either, because all that's going to do is make your credit score go up. When you pay off your credit cards and leave a zero credit card utilization, it's just gonna make your credit score boost. So so they are sort of giving you some good advice. Um, you know. Anyway, this yeah, I have up here on the screen myfico.com, guys. This is a way to keep track of your FICO scores monthly, and you can get them from all three credit bureaus here, either $39.95 a month or $29.95 a month. So right now there are 9 people here with us here in the live chat. I do appreciate all of you guys, and I want to thank all of you guys for coming uh, and joining us here in the live stream with us here today. And I do want to reiterate here that if anyone has any requests for a topic that they would like discussed in the next in or one of our live streams, please mention the topic, mention your question or topic you would like to discuss in the comments, and we will definitely go over and do a discussion about it, make a topic about it. Um, we just asked that it be about building credit, something that our building credit community can benefit from by going over the topic. So we don't want to talk about any, travel miles, anything like that, because we're still in the credit building stage, and we're trying to reach out to, those of us who are building credit still. So I do want to, as we always do as a tradition here on this channel, and when we do the live streams, I want to give a recognition and a personal thank you to everyone that has joined us here in the live stream. And I'm going to jump back on camera here with you guys. And going to recognize everyone who has contributed here in the live stream tonight. And first and foremost, I want to say a special thank you to Jason Van Hughes. Jason, thank you so much for contributing and joining us here in the live stream. Really appreciate all that you had to contribute today. And also, want to say a special thank you to the Coin Alley. Thank you so much, Coin Alley, for that $5 super chat. It really goes a long way to help, help out the channel and help us spread the message to, the masses. Special thank you to Pink Lady Barbara. Thank you for joining us here in the live stream today. Really appreciate all that you contribute to our community. And I want to say thank you so much for our topic today of today's live stream. Thank you so much to Hip to the Dip. I really appreciate you joining us today in the live stream. Thank you so much for joining us and being a part of our community. Thank you also to Tanya Williams. Thank you so much for joining us today in the live stream. I really appreciate, all that you have contributed here to our community as well. And I want to say a special thank you to Keith Shep. Thank you so much for joining us here in the live stream. really appreciate all that you have to offer our community to also as well. And with that being said, again, guys, thank you so much. And if you're watching this video and you have not yet subscribed, just go ahead and hit the big red subscribe button. It's in the bottom left hand corner of your screen. If you're on a laptop or on a computer, or if you're on a cell phone, you can turn your cell phone sideways and go ahead and click that subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. That way you won't miss a single video as I make them. To also as well, and also, you can definitely share this video everywhere. Share this live stream everywhere with all of your friends on Facebook and all your social media groups, also as well. LinkedIn, Twitter, just keep sharing it. We like to, spread the message. It helps us in that endeavor too, also as well. There's a share button underneath the video. What you say, Janelle?
A reminder
Go ahead.
about tomorrow.
Also, I want to give a reminder about tomorrow. Tomorrow is Dwayne's birthday. Yes, Dwayne from How to Build Credit TV. So if you guys get a chance, go ahead and shoot Dwayne an email or a message, text or something, and let him know a big happy birthday. To also, he will not be on tomorrow in the live stream. But the next following Monday, I'm just looking at the calendar here. Next following Monday, I believe, is the first. Yeah, next following Monday is July 1st. He'll have his regularly scheduled live stream on How to Build Credit TV too, also as well. Pink Lady Barber says, "Thank you, Lyndon and Janelle." Yes, thank you, Pink Lady Barber. Really appreciate you. And we're happy to, give you that topic that you had requested. To also, Janelle Leone says, "Thank you all for joining us on the live chat. I'm glad I was able to help to get the topic set up that was requested by Pink Lady Barber. Again, thank you at Pink Lady Barber. Happy faces, happy face, like 6 happy faces up there. Boys, Janelle happy." Yeah, just moving my camera around just a little so that way I can look more into the camera here. Um, so, um, so again, I wanted to mention there is a community tab that you guys can feel free to leave a message there on the community tab. If there's a comment or suggestion, or you might have a special request that you want, something that you would like to for us to make a topic about in a live stream, just let us know, and we will definitely make that topic for you guys. Okay, and also I offer credit repair for free and free credit coaching too, also, and free credit score increases too, also. So if you need help with that, you can contact me. My business line is 800-605-8053, or you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Tumblr, and all the links to follow me can be found at the bottom of the About section of this YouTube channel, too, also as well. And we ask that everyone please join our Facebook credit group. It is our credit building community, and the name of it is How to Get Excellent Credit. The link to it can be found at the bottom of the About section of this channel too, also as well. When you get to the channel, when you get to the group, just go ahead and click join to join our, How to Get Excellent Credit too, also as well. And want to thank you guys for watching another one of our live streams and joining us and participating also as well. I know a lot of you have had some really awesome questions that you had for us here, and that really, was a huge contribution to this live stream too, also as well. So when I'm done here, when we are finally done with this live stream, which will be very shortly, I'm about to wrap it up here. I'm going to put a few cards here in the replay of this live stream, and I'm going to put some end screen links to other videos that I think that I would recommend that you watch from my YouTube channel too, also as well. As I mentioned before, that these personal credit lines are different to personal loans, or loans, period. Um, because loans, you have to pay back the full amount of the loans, and credit lines, you just have to pay back the amount that you borrowed. Okay. And for examples or of different credit builder loans, I did make a video about credit builder loans, and you can find that here on this channel too. Also, I probably will be putting a link here at the end of this video to that video too, also as well. But it can be found in the YouTube channel. I believe I made a playlist about credit builder loans too, also as well. So that can give you a different, a way to differentiate between the two, also as well. Tanya Williams says, take care, guys. See you soon. Yes, Tanya. Take care, Tanya. Thank you so much for joining us. I don't know when we're going to make the next live stream, but I do know for sure every Wednesday we will have a live stream here on how to get an 800 credit score at 7 p.m. Central Time. Yes, that's right, guys. Every Wednesday we will be live here at 7 p.m. Central Time. So I'm not sure if I'll be making a video before then, but until the next time I see you guys, take care, be safe, and see you guys next time. Thank you so much for stopping by.